Okay, so here we are for the battle against Jay. It has been a while, and because of that, we have gone full silly mode with our team. Not really. Like, there was genuine belief that some of these sets could potentially work. There is no Lando, so swalot immediately just gets unlocked. We are in fact the best set I've ever concocted, honestly, on swalot. Do I want to lead it? Honestly, I might well do. How much do I take from a Vikavolt? Because that's the thing that's the thing. T-Bolt. T-Bolt would to a KO if it's just modest. So I think we play a little bit safer. I could just lead off with Scarf Gren. Could lead off with Macargo. If I think they're leading off, that might be a little silly. But regardless, I might lead Macargo. Does Swalot just kind of do some things early? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lead off with it, and we're gonna see what we can do with it. Yeah, we'll go ahead, lock that in. It's Terra Ghost on Komodo, which actually is a little bit worse for me. I think Terra Fairy was what I was expecting, and we don't have a great deal of dark moves to be able to deal with a Komodo. We also have mostly physical attackers, so that also probably doesn't help too much with the Macargo. So, they are going to lead off with the Vikavolt. We are fast as fuck, so I could just SD and immediately put some pressure on. Now I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to immediately SD on what I'm going to assume is webs, but if they decide to T-Bolt me, then it's going to... Oh, they do just T-Bolt me. They see the threat. Oh my lord, that is specs. Good lord, that is choice specs. Okay, well, we're not going to stuff our cheeks. We're just going to gunk. Which doesn't ever kill any variant of Vikavolt, but they don't know that. They probably do. But we are also fast as fuck. If we can crit this, then we're good. I was not expecting choice specs, I'll be completely honest. But maybe they want to try and preserve this for later. It's at full HP. They have other things in the back. Nope. Swalot's just going to get its damage. That's respectable damage. Shout out Swalot. I hope we're all saluting in chat. Because it put in a shift. It's unfortunate that was specs. Like literally any other set and we would have been pretty okay. I could just go into Gren now and click pretty much anything. And this would die. Do I want to just go ahead and do that? I could do that. I could also just Terra that right now. I want to say that, like, there's no way it lives a U-turn from this range, so... Yeah, it took so much from that gong shot. It's not max HP. We'll just pick up the kill with Greninja, but we all know it's Swalot's kill. It is just truly Swalot's kill. What's in the back? There is a couple of mons that can switch into Liquidation, so I don't want to Liquidation. I would just U-turn here. Really surprised at no Lando. I thought Lando was so good into my team. Like, I know I've got... I guess it's not that great, in hindsight. The Clear Amulet on... the Clear Amulet was partially for webs. It was also for the Intimidate. But perhaps it was a little bit unnecessary in hindsight. But one thing's for sure is that Swalot just doesn't miss. It never misses a gunk shot. If I had just gone like max attack, there was a chance, I want to say, that that would have killed. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pick this off with the U-turn. So trading 1 for 1. We traded a Vikavolt for a Swalot. Say what you will, I think it's a bad trade for me, but you know, what can you do? So the one thing I don't want to come in right now is arguably something that I don't have much control over whether or not it comes in. Is going to be... I mean, Screamtail coming in probably means rocks go up. You're pretty good against most things on this team, but it does invite in the Komodo. You also kind of do invite in the Komodo, but I'll go with Salamence. Just so the Komodo is less likely to come in, and it's more likely that the Screamtail does. And I'm going to assume that Screamtail is going to like attempt to prevent me from clicking Dragon Dance with either Roar or Encore, so I am just going to switch out. Because I believe it is time for Magcargo to come in if Screamtail comes in. If Meowscarada comes in, it's definitely time for Magcargo. Goes without saying. It's going to be Screamtail, that's what I was hoping for. Is it Booster? It's not Booster. Rocks could go up, but I think I'd rather just get Magcargo in early. Because that way I could get my own rocks up if I want to. They are fairly helpful, especially for things like Iron Moth with these Knock Boots. I don't believe there's any removal from memory. They are screens, okay. You could be screens Encore. So I will set my rocks. They're going to light screen. I'm going to assume that they're Encore or they go out into Komodo here. There's a good chance we just get swept by Komodo because I just didn't have anything. Like I don't have anything on my draft in general that really is very good against Komodo. But especially one that can Terra becomes extremely difficult for me to deal with. So yeah, I was originally Mirror Herb on Salamence to try and beat the Komodo 1v1. It was never going to happen. I guess I could have gone into Salamence there and just tried to, like, you know, fight fire with fire, so to speak. And try and set up alongside the Komodo. They are just going to withdraw, okay. I thought they might have Encore as the last move, or one of the last moves, so I wanted to be careful against that. Now, are you going to be physical or are you going to be special? Like, you're definitely going for like a Clangor of Soul or something like that, so do I want a Gonk Shot to try and get a poison? U-turn would be a very passive play, and I don't deal with this mon at all. I guess Swalot probably would have been something that could have dealt with it, so. Not the set that I bought, I can tell you that much. And then I'm just going to try and get a poison. We're going to miss, I think. Never mind, Protean. Fucking Protean is so annoying. It's actually respectable damage, no poison. That's a little bit tough. But because we're a poison type, you can't Drain Punch kill us. And we are still faster than you. I'm going to go for the Gunk Shot again. If I get a poison, this dies. So I've kind of got to go for it. I don't think I have much of a choice. It's a 30% chance. Come on, Grant. Show me the poison. No poison. Okay. But I did Clanging Scales. Does Tusk? Surely Tusk doesn't. It might do. It might live one. Komodo. +2. It actually just lives everything. It quite literally lives everything. And from this range, the Headlong Rush kills. Unless I'm forgetting about something, which is always, you know, entirely possible. I am an idiot sometimes. Most of the time, in fact. Yeah, Headlong Rush should always kill. You Terra Ghost. You Terra Ghost, but at least we can somewhat deal with the Reflect's still up, isn't it? Yeah. with a reflect up, it's looking a little sketchy as to whether or not it will kill. Clanging Scales again. I mean, it's okay. Well, with a crit, yeah, we're definitely not living that with a crit. That, by the way, was a 25% chance to OHKO. So that's a little bit tough, even with a crit. You're now at -2. I guess I'm going to Dragon Dance. I think it's my only out here is to attempt somehow to live a hit. I will just Terror, I guess, because Clanging Scales is going to do big damage. We are 𝙎𝙒𝘼𝙍. But actually, again, the roll is in our favour. Are we guaranteed faster than this mon? No, I should just click Earthquake. I should click Dual Wing Beat because it has a better chance. And yeah, there's a 37.5% chance to OHKO us if it's timid. If it's modest, it guaranteed kills us. Gonna assume that's modest. And that's just gonna be game. Like, I can't... There's nothing I can do in this situation. A modest crit would have always knocked out Tusk. But literally, it needed the crit. There was nothing else that could have been done to prevent that. So yeah, good game to Jay. Unfortunate. But we brought swalot. Swalot got a kill. I'm calling that as a swalot kill. That's not a Greninja kill. That's a swalot kill. I will Avalanche on the off chance that you don't have Drain Punch for some reason. I swear if you don't have... Okay, well... Then I just thrown half my team away to... No fighting move on that was certainly an interesting one. But yeah, Komodo is going to go down. I'm sure these last two months... We've got Macargo. We can't lose, right? We can't lose with Macargo in the back. So I should have gone into that first, but I didn't think... I thought Grey Tusk would have been fine. And this one was actually really good into the rest of their team. Like, once Komodo goes down, there was actually not a lot for this. And I did think Drain Punch was very likely, so... You know, it is what it is. That was definitely modest as well, so I should have Dragon Danced. It didn't matter. It straight up just didn't matter, did it? Okay, so I believe in Macargo. It can reverse sweep with its defensive set that can't take an Earth Power. I will attempt to break... I'm going to close combat. But yeah, this is always going to kill us, and then it's literally just going to Earth Power my Macargo, and that's going to be game. This one was very unfortunate. Last week we played really badly and deserved to lose. This one was just unfortunate. There was one turn in which we couldn't get, or didn't want to get crit, and we got crit. You know what? We'll go for a burn. We're not living this. No. We're not living. That's going to be a big loss. That's what, like a 4-0 loss to Jay. This team does need transfers. Like, it needs to change, but at the same time, I don't have control over my team. So, GG to Jay. That's going to put us to 1-3 -4, which is not the best record, but at the same time, we kind of did it to ourselves. Week 2, we should have played. We should have prepped a bit better for the Umbreon. Week 2, I misplayed. Week 3, we misplayed entirely, and then week 4 is just that was just a write-off. So yeah, make sure to go check out Jay. He has been away for a while, but it's his first league back, I think, for like a year. Make sure to go check him out. He's a fantastic person, makes great content. Like you enjoyed the battle, subscribe. Until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.